Officer Holbrook yesterday seemed to have a misunderstanding of the Constitution, but he's a county cop, not a city cop. And like
Anderson County?
Yeah, Anderson
Okay.
County. And you know, unfortunately, when you have this type of corruption that Oconee County has and the 10th Circuit Court has, they have ways of silencing us. And fortunately, that's why we have the First Amendment, right? So, they can be upset if they want. And if someone wants to talk to me, they're welcome to talk to me. I'm
Unfortunately for them, fortunately for the people, right?
happy to do that. So.
Cool. Well, I was just, again, I think you left one on my, I have to go grab it. What is it? I mean, let me grab the one off my car.
Yeah, there you go. Which one did you get? Did you get?
Waving around. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's Judge McIntosh is, you know, the 10th Circuit judge here, and he is a criminal.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
What up, guys?
Not my opinion. There's
Frank
a lot
Pants.
of facts to back that up, and that article really covers that. So, I spent 40 days in jail over dealing with this corrupt probate judge, Danny Singleton, and then after his corruption was exposed, Judge McIntosh backed it up and said that Danny Singleton didn't do anything wrong. And so they're all just kind of, like I said, acting together to cover their own asses. And so they got to be held accountable. And I really don't want to make people upset. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not an auditor that hides my name. I'm Jason Boyle. I'm not trying to be secretive.
Yes, sir.
And we have to clean this up. And there's, unfortunately, someone's going to get upset about it.
Yes, sir.
It's guaranteed.
I can certainly respect that.
So,
and I've never heard about it, but I'll look into it.
Yeah, yes, sir. And I appreciate your style.
This is what they said.
And I talked to other Anderson officers too. You guys so far have been super
What up, folks? Welcome in. Hell yeah. What's up, South Jersey News? Thank you for what you do as well, bro. Backing up Crystal out there. Mad respect. Southeastern PA Community watching. OG in the game. OG in the game. This is a newer channel. Well, newer to me. I just found this guy. Alright. There, now I got the chat on my phone. I can see you guys on my phone. So, shout out to Samantha, angry wise old lady. She sent me an email with this guy's channel, and she told me to check him out. So he has 8,500 subs, and I was watching this video, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I figured I'd watch the rest of it with you guys, get him some support. Moderators, mount up. If you guys can find his channel, slap it in there, get him some subs.
One more day here in Anderson County, South Carolina, canvassing for justice. You know, I know this work isn't exactly sexy all the time, and it has its moments, but really, without your support, we die. These crooked judges and officers need to be held accountable for the integrity of our systems in America. There aren't all bad cops, and we need some system of enforcement if we're going to have any sense of law and order. Yet when certain officers get so carried away that they think they're above the law and there's nothing that we as citizens can do about it, we're doomed. So please like and subscribe. When you like and subscribe to these videos, it helps them get more viewership. And more viewership means that these people know they're being watched. And when they know they're being watched, they tend to behave. Jason Boyle back here at Anderson City Hall. It's phenomenal how many Anderson police cars there are at Anderson City Hall, but nonetheless, we are here distributing flyers again. This one particularly asking about David Wagner, who is the solicitor for the 10th Circuit, which includes Oconee County. So when these officers need to put someone in jail, traditionally they'd have to go through David Wagner. He has retired early, it seems, and there seems to be some accusation of scandal behind that. Transparency in this region is very, very, very difficult. So I don't know that we can ever expect to have the answer to if David Wagner is truly as crooked as they claim or not, but we can keep probing and hoping. I'm also distributing flyers based on the corruption of Judge McIntosh in the 10th Circuit Court.
Thank you, Outlaw Cop.
Today will be a good day. Anderson, let's get the word out. Here is my question. This officer has left his car running. I've put flyers in this entire parking lot, and the car's just sitting here running. It's a gasoline car. This is not a diesel vehicle. There is absolutely no reason to leave this car running. This is Anderson Car 154.
Yo,
no waste of tax.
Monoretro Radio.
Taxpayer money or anything of the sort. Look, here's another one of them. Maybe that they'll. Who knows? I don't know their MO in Anderson yet. This is not a good sign. This is the police department behind the municipal court. Look at this sign right here. Cell phones will be kept in pockets or bags. That is absolutely not in compliance with the First Amendment.
Oh
There's a
shit! What's
gentleman
up, John
walking
Eagle?
down, he didn't want to talk to me.
You
What
live
the
close to
heck?
there?
Dude, that's just the police department in there.
Hey, John Eagle, have you heard of this guy's channel? The Jason Boyle Show? See how long he's been doing videos. Shit, he's been around a minute. Mostly just him and his family, looks like. Him and his kids doing push-ups. I think he went to Africa. Lifting weights. Playing in the yard. Looks more like a family channel. And boom. Out of nowhere, 8 months ago, he starts dealing with police. About a year ago. And then from there, it just keeps going on with the police. Once the police has you on their radar, shit, they're coming for you. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I want to get back to the video we was watching. I was watching a video where he recorded someone else speaking, David Hammond, I think it was. And I was pretty sad. And they kicked David Hammond out because this guy was recording. Not from the city council meeting, but he was talking about how they kicked him out because of something this guy was doing. You're guilty because he's recording. Fuck. Well, I'll show you that at the end.
With the
What's
First
up, Remy?
Amendment.
Thank you.
There's a gentleman walking down. He didn't want to talk to me.
Thanks,
what
brother.
the heck? Dude, that's just the police department in there. And they're saying that you cannot film in no public restrooms. What kind of place is this? Anderson County. City of Anderson. Let's go see if they want some flyers. They don't. Oh, is it that door?
What's up, John? 146. Good to see you, bro.
It's interesting. How are y'all?
Hell
Good.
yeah.
Interesting. So this is Anderson. This is not Anderson County Police. So this is Anderson City Police. That's two different groups. I didn't realize that. So then that's why there's so many cars out back. Why do they leave their cars running?
Yeah.
That's just a waste of gas. They're gas cars. It's kind of silly. Yeah. So, well, either way, I'll introduce myself. I'm Jason Boyle. I'm not your typical auditor in that I'm happy to present myself. I talk to anyone. I'm going after some crooked cops and judges. Predominantly, the one that your group is upset about is David Wagner is a criminal. And I know it, but I can't prove it quite yet. I'm just going to get more information on that. Jason Alderman obviously is a criminal and needs to be held accountable. You know, he punched a man in the bar in the face. You know Jason Alderman, right? He's a solicitor for Oconee County that was fired recently. Yeah, that's right. So, well, in a weird way, we're all incestuous because we share the 10th Circuit. And so, like, when these crooked judges, and when you got crooked judges, you know it rolls downhill. Right, and so, like, I don't know, I judge every individual police department on their merits. I mean, I just made a video standing up for Walhalla Police because they had a dirty cop, and they went after that dirty cop. They fired that dirty cop, and now they're helping us sue that dirty cop. So, like, if Walhalla wants to step up and take accountability, obviously they're a great department, and if other places don't want to do that, then we got to hold them accountable. So, but I'm Jason Boyle. Thank you. If you ever need me, I'm easy to find. It's like all in one building, City Hall.
I like how he really doesn't give a shit. He just goes in there and starts letting everybody know. And he does it in a good mood too. He's like, yeah, I'm just here to expose your corrupt chief. Yeah, he's dirty. Well, he's on a good mood about it. That shit's hilarious. Thank you, Angry Vet. Man, you hooked 50 people up. with the memberships. That's dope. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to do a members only video now. Hell yeah, guys.
Let's see how City Hall.
Thank you, bro.
The Electric City. You'd think this was the police department. How are y'all? I'm just joking because it says City Hall, but you come in and it's all officers. Is this it? What is this?
This is a security office.
Oh, this is just a security office for the whole building. Oh, and you're monitoring from here. Yeah. Hi. Well, I'm Jason Boyle. Do you guys know who I am? All right. So I've gone after several corrupt cops in Oconee County. I know nothing of Anderson. I have not made any accusations here.
Imagine getting paid to sit that comfortable. These fools are like, man, they're just fucking hanging out. Like, just sitting here, keeping the building safe, getting paid for it. What's for lunch, bro? Right? Oh, it feels good to just be a hero. Get paid for it. Man, it's a good thing I got some sleep last night because I'd be passing out right here. You know what I'm saying there, bub? Yeah, partner. We worked hard today. I bet you they get home and they're like, oh man, that was a hard day's work. Right? So, oh fuck, I'm tired. They go home and they act tired. Kicking shit out of the way. Get this shit the fuck out of my way. Bam. Kick the kids' toys and shit. Don't you know I worked all day? Shit, keeping America safe.
Officer Holbrook, Staff Sergeant Holbrook, needs
Mad
to be
face.
educated. He tried to say that I was not allowed to distribute flyers on public. Oh, because you're City of Anderson. Oh, yeah, that was probably the county. Because Anderson County, too. Yeah, so that officer needs to be educated. But hopefully we all work together. I'm going to be distributing flyers in your town for some time now. I have a particular grudge against the 10th Circuit Judge, McIntosh. And I have a long-standing grudge against crooked cops in Oconee County that came after me and my wife. Came off to my house off duty, right? This, like, do you know who Jimmy Dixon is? Yep. So Jimmy Dixon came to my house on March 14th and said my child was missing, right? I caught him in the driveway. He hadn't made it to the house yet. And I'm like, no way. And it was on a day that my wife was scheduled to bring an affidavit to court that was really damning of some powerful lawyers. So these lawyers were about to get in trouble related to an affidavit my wife was going to bring to court. So before she could bring it to court, Jimmy Dixon and Barry Owens showed up in my driveway saying my child was missing. I said, no problem. I'll bring the child to the Oconee County Sheriff's Department, but you're not coming in my house. And they got out of there really fast, said they didn't need to see the child anymore. What the heck is this, right? So then several things happened after that that are highly inappropriate. I filed a Freedom of Information Act request for their visit to my house, as well as a police report. Multiple police officers told me during the report that it's not possible because Jimmy Dixon wasn't on duty that day. And then he produced a police report saying he was at my house on March 13th, not 14th when he was actually there. And I have text proof, everything. I was in Greenville all day on the 13th. So he's just hiding and lying. They're using the police to intimidate citizens out of court. I mean, this is high-level crime. Jimmy Dixon is an absolute criminal, and everyone's covering up for him, including David Wagner. David Wagner was absolutely aware of exactly what happened at my house before he resigned.
Well, I know David Wagner's not a solicitor anymore.
He's not, and Micah Black may come in and do better. We have certain issues related to whether or not Micah Black will do better or not. Right now, I know there was a woman, Janessa, who was pulled over in a very nasty event. The footage from the police car shows that her charges should have been dropped immediately. She was battling that charge when Wagner was a solicitor and no one would drop the charges. And then Micah took office and dropped the charges immediately. So that's a good sign. So there are some good signs that Micah Black might be an honest person.
Really comment on that?
Yeah, I'm not asking you to comment. I'm here to inform. I'm Jason Boyle, and I'll give you some of the flyers so that you have them.
What's up, brother?
If you want to leave them, you can set them on where all these other flyers are. You
Sure.
can just leave them out there. More than welcome to.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, sir. And I appreciate you guys. If you guys need anything from me, I'm easy to find. I'm Jason Boyle. Thank you, sir.
What's up, brother? He doesn't give a
City of
fuck.
Anderson Municipal Building. This building has more entrances than you would believe. I don't think that's entirely interesting.
Jason Boyle said something. He's like, I'm not one of those auditors that doesn't give their names. My name's Jason Boyle. I appreciate that he's not afraid to give his name. But I think, from my understanding, you know, I've been around a long time when auditors first came around, right? Not sometimes what you see on the surface now. But one of the ideas, I think, was the fact to, not the fact that you were hiding your name, was the fact that they're not privy to it. They don't have to know it. We don't have to give it. And so I think that was the understanding that people had when thinking about their names and giving up their names and stuff. The same thing with me. I tried to stay anonymous as long as possible, only because I knew that the cops out here were deadly as fuck. But that didn't last. Shit. But as far as like, I mean, I guess it's cool to put your name on there. Like Brandon Mitchell says, I'm not hiding, but I don't give my name to police. Yeah, I mean, for real. Like, I think that was the idea. All right. Nothing bad against Jason Boyle. But I just kind of wanted to clarify that. I don't think that people not giving their name is a bad thing either. I don't think people giving their name is a bad thing, but I don't think people not giving their name is a bad thing. If that makes any sense, right? Two rights make one wrong. Something like that. Two wrongs make one right. I don't know.
Paying traffic tickets or fines, please go around. Whatever that is, the Anderson County
Nate's Gates.
Courthouse Annex. But what it is,
Made in
is a bunch of
America.
cars parked on public property.
Good, how are you?
Good, Jason Boyle.
Officer Bonet, Anderson City, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, man, we just had someone call in concerned about papers you're putting on their car. I think you put one on my car.
Yeah,
as well,
sure.
Yeah.
What
They were
the
just
fuck?
concerned about. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, man, we just had someone call in concerned about papers you're putting on their car. I think.
Do you
One on
see
my-
what I see? Whoa. Fuck. This was sending people to hell whenever he gets a chance. We're just going to pause it here for a little bit. What do you guys see there? What is your interpretation of what we're looking at, folks? That's the craziest fucking evil-natured tattoo I've ever seen. What's up, Patriotic Tuber? Good to see you, bro. Gang tattoo? Modern Retro Radio? Probably, huh? Possibly a gang tattoo? That's a 666, ain't it? Or a 999? 999? What's the 999, Remy? I've heard of 666, right? 3-6 Mafia. Is he part of the 3-6 Mafia gang? 666 in the sky? Interesting. He's every day he wakes up, he's like, murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Fuck. I don't know. Does that look like a 1? 1999. Mr. Bonet. He's gonna take the man to jail. And then he's gonna go introduce himself to your wife. Hello there. I'm Mr. Bonet. Shit. You know that cop that I recorded at the what's his name? Feely. Touchy Feely, right? He got butthurt because I made fun of his name. He's like, you made fun of me. Touchy Feely. That fucking guy, Touchy Feely. Someone sent me a message and they're like, next time you see him, ask him how he met his wife. He met his wife on a call. So, and there was a report that came out in Bakersfield where a cop had taken the dude to jail. Then he got the wife's number. And then, you know, next thing you know, he's sending her pictures of his fucking junk. Excuse me. He arrested the guy, got the wife's number to follow up, and then started taking pictures of his junk and sending it to her. What the fuck? Why? Because they can get away with it? What's up, Midwest? Good to see you, brother. Hey, Midwest. I'm not gonna allow my friends to be friends with other people anymore. Apparently that's a new trend going around. Just kidding. You see this, Midwest? This guy's tattoo? This guy wants to be Lord Satan himself and shit. What up, Patriot Knight? Hell yeah, brother. He sent me a dick pic too. Oh shit. Not showing the junk in chat. I was about to do a live stream in my fucking crispy chonies and shit. Different channel though. I gotta do that for a different channel. Alright guys, let's keep watching.
Car.
Yeah,
as well,
sure.
Yeah. They were just concerned about you approaching cars and stuff like that. So just stepping out with you, just advising you that they're upset about that. So.
Unfortunately, I mean, there's no way to really get justice around here. Officer Holbrook yesterday seemed to have a misunderstanding of the Constitution, but he's a county cop, not a city cop. And like
Anderson County?
Yeah, Anderson County. And
some evil shit, huh?
Unfortunately, when you have this type of corruption that Oconee County has and the 10th Circuit Court has, they have ways of silencing us. And fortunately, that's why we have the First Amendment, right? So, they can be upset if they want. If someone wants to talk to me, they're welcome to talk to me. I'm happy to do that. So.
Cool. Well, I was just, again, I think you left one on my, I have to go grab it. What is it? I mean, let me grab the one off my car.
Yeah, there you go. Which one did you get? Did you get
waving around? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's Judge McIntosh is the 10th Circuit judge here, and he is a criminal in my opinion. I'm not my opinion. There's a lot of facts to back that up, and that article really covers that. So I spent 40 days in jail over dealing with this corrupt probate judge, Danny Singleton. Okay. And then after his corruption was exposed, Judge McIntosh backed it up and said that Danny Singleton didn't do anything wrong. And so they're all just kind of, like I said, acting together to cover their own asses. And so they got to be held accountable. And I really don't want to make people upset. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not an auditor that hides my name. I'm Jason Boyle. I'm not trying to be secretive.
Yes, sir.
And we have to clean this up. And there's, unfortunately, someone's going to get upset about it.
Yes, sir.
It's guaranteed.
I can certainly respect that.
So,
and I've never heard about it, but I'll look.
What the fuck? Am I in a Twilight Zone? Why the fuck are all the cars just stopped there? What the fuck?
Yeah, yes, sir. And I appreciate your style.
This is what they said.
And I talked to other Anderson officers too. You guys so far have been super respectful, super kind. And I don't go against all officers. Like, I've been standing up for the Walhalla police,
Yes, sir.
even though they have a bad officer that they had to fire, and we have a lot of information. We have a lot of work to do with that bad officer.
I might have heard about that.
Michael
I lived
Shed.
down that way.
Michael
Yeah.
Shed, right?
I don't remember his name. But
Michael Shed, he did some really nasty things. But
Thank you, Outlaw.
The
I
Walhalla
appreciate
police
that,
are
man.
being, they're at least facilitating the conversation to this point, so we can't be upset with them. A bad cop's a bad cop, but when you deal with it, you deal with it. And the problem with Oconee County Sheriff's Department is they're not dealing with their bad cops. Jimmy Dixon's a crooked cop. Barry Owens is a crooked cop. We need to get them off the force, and then we can have respect for the whole department. But it's hard to have respect for individual officers.
But you got little, yeah.
Right, because if you're a good officer and another officer messes up, you should be pissed at them.
Right.
They're ruining your reputation.
Absolutely.
And when no one's upset about it, it's like the integrity of the institution's lost, right?
Totally agree with that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you need me for
Absolutely.
anything, please find me. I'm happy to be of service.
Take care of yourself. Okay?
Hey, thank you,
See you
sir.
around. Yes, sir.
Take care. So this is the Anderson County
That was hella weird.
Annex building or something like that. Just walk in and see what happens here. How are y'all?
Oh yeah, thank you, Press Harder.
Good. I don't even really need to come in. I'm just walking in. I'm Jason Boyle. I like to introduce myself. I distribute flyers about corrupt judges and cops. Unfortunately, I have to say I haven't had any problems in Anderson. Without Staff Sergeant Holbrook needed some education. He thought my activity was illegal when in fact it's First Amendment protected. Yeah. But it wasn't a big deal. We talked about it. We had a good laugh. But the Oconee County Sheriff's Department is absolutely corrupt. And it's got major issues, and Jimmy Dixon is corrupt and Barry Owens is corrupt, and when an officer isn't held accountable, it makes the whole department look bad. So I'm Jason Boyle. If you need me for anything, please find me, sir.
I'll do it.
Hey, thank you. Belton City Hall. Supposedly the Anderson County Magistrate Court is in this town. Hey, how are you? Good, I'm Jason Boyle. Is the magistrate court in this town? Where is it? It brought me here for some reason when I put it in GPS.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go down this hallway. You're going to take a left, and it's the last door on the right.
Oh, all right, so it is in this building.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. And I'm Jason Boyle. If you guys need me for anything, I go after crooked judges and cops. Actually, Anderson, I don't have any problem with Anderson. I haven't found no one's reported anything regarding the Anderson Police or Anderson County Police. But the 10th Circuit Court Judge McIntosh, who's featured right there in that article, we share the same circuit court. I'm in Oconee County. The Oconee County cops are crooked as sin. So I'm there for them, but I haven't had any challenges with Anderson yet. But that's me. If you need me for anything, I'm here. You said down here. I see it right there.
Yeah, go left and then to the right.
Thank you. This is the magistrate's office. I think, let's see if they have it properly posted. Not supposed to film in courtroom lobbies. It's not posted though. So that was actually the magistrate court, and it is Judge Madison that I spoke with. She was actually quite polite, and I don't know anything about her. Hopefully she is a high integrity woman standing up for the residents in Anderson County. The Belton Police Department, it's connected to the magistrate court and the fire department. It's probably a good use of efficiency. Municipal court, there's things there. Notice, no concealable weapons. I always find that funny because... How are you, sir?
All right, about you.
Good.
What can I do for you?
I'm Jason Boyle. I'm just introducing myself. I go around and I'm stand up against corruption in both police departments and court systems. And I have no problem with you guys. I don't take, people misjudge me. I stand up for the Walhalla police all the time. There's a lot of good police departments out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's some bad ones. And the Oconee County Sheriff's Department is one of them.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Don't
don't.
go to Oconee.
But here you go. I'm just distributing these flyers onto cars. Obviously, good, clean First Amendment protected activity. Let's see. I have another one that features David Wagner. As you all know him, I don't think he covered for Jason Alderman so much. I don't really have any direct dirt on Wagner. Other people claim they do, but he covered up all those crimes that Jason Alderman, including when he was a solicitor prosecuting people when he had evidence that showed they were innocent. So Wagner's now under the gun.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he retired early, and I don't think he retired early because he was done. I think he was on the run. I think there's evidence to show that. And hopefully this Micah Black steps in. There's good news from him already because there was a woman arrested, I can't remember, by the West Union police in a really nasty arrest where they like tracked her and followed her.
Right.
And then she had 2 children in her car. One was hers and one wasn't. They took the child that wasn't hers back to the parent immediately, but no one told them who the child belonged to or anything. And the kid didn't speak English. And then Wagner wanted to prosecute that with full gumption. And then Micah Black got in and immediately threw the case out.
Right.
So hopefully Micah Black is a breath of fresh air and we don't have, you know,
We're
hopefully.
hoping for the same. We're hoping for the same.
I like
What's up,
that. I
Jonathan?
like that attitude, sir. If you guys ever need anything from me, I'm Jason Boyle. I'm not your typical auditor. I'm not trying to be Boyle, and I'm all over that webpage. If you go to that webpage, that's me. That's my news company.
All right. Good
So
deal.
thank you, sir.
All right. You have a good one now.
Later,
You
brother.
too.
Thank you, Angry Vet.
I like that. That is epic. I just walked around the Benton City Hall and the police department, the fire department around the corner, and everyone's polite. And I get back, and all the flyers that I put on the cars are taken off. There's some humor in that. I guess there's nothing truly illegal about it. Although, you know, the flyer that was on that white car was owned by the person who owns that white car. So we could say the person committed theft because I gave a gift and they took it away.
The Jason Boyle Show. Let me go back to the video that was sent to me.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever done this. I had a friend tell me to be slow and just to go through it real quickly, but slowly. And the issue of Obama's death panel has been solved. The conspiracy theory is over. October 10th, I called 911 to come check my mama out and to see if she needed to go to emergency hospital with Prisma Health. I had a doctor's appointment for myself, and I have an autistic son that I took with me to that doctor's appointment in Andes. When I got done with my doctor's appointment, I planned on shooting over to my mother's in Oconee Memorial Hospital. By the time I got there, they placed her on emergency protective custody and changed her DNR, her final directives from full code, which I had a part of because I was brother was in Ohio.
What's up, Patrick?
Before we ever pulled any plugs. But as soon as Oconee County DSS got their control over her, they placed her on DNR. She's 150 miles away from here in the 5th worst nursing home in South Carolina. I'm not allowed to see her at all. Me and Jason Boyle went down there to check on Christmas Eve. He recorded. They told me I couldn't. He recorded. And they kicked me out because of what he did. I was allowed to talk to my mama for 5 minutes before they kicked us both out. I doubt any of y'all ever have an advocate and hope that you don't. I'm not a Christian.
These fools really don't give a shit. The only thing they're thinking is, you can't sue us. You can't sue us, so what are you crying for? What do you want us to do about it? Well, you can't sue us. It's a practice. Medicine is a practice. Oh, shit.
It just relaxes on putting tracks in the bathrooms. I'm a Christian that when I see someone walking down the road, I pick them up, and if they're homeless, I bring them back home to me and let them eat. And if they need a place to stay, I let them stay. I've done that with the crazy girl down in Seneca. I beg people to help her in that same way that they intervened for my mother. Yeah, my mama drove to Connecticut to pick up my aunt after I reported my grandmother to DSS because she fell and broke her hip, but she was a cat hoarder. And I told them that she couldn't recover in the place that she lived in, that she needed better facilities to recover in. When I did that, my aunt lost half of the money of the income in the house that she was paying for the bills with. So I sent her $4,000 from my account with Wells Fargo up to her account with Wells Fargo in Wallingford, Connecticut. I wouldn't believe that this would be possible in this county. I was in DSS custody. They dropped me off at the Greenville Rescue Mission when I was in the 9th grade. Nobody stopped and thought about that. We definitely got a problem with our DSS taking it out on poor people. I'm not rich. I'm just very frugal, as is my mama. We got into a car accident and we bought our property here in Oconee County because this is the county that we love. But it was a death sentence for my mama. And until someone can help intervene in this, she's still stuck in that nursing home where I'm not allowed to even lay eyes on her. We beat cancer together. Me and her, I went and took her to the cancer place in Seneca. Recorded her doctor's appointment was there, and Dr. Michaels was wonderful about it. She beat that.
That dude's asleep.
All the chemos, all the radiation.
Jesus.
We love the Lord Jesus Christ, but we put our love for Jesus Christ on the streets that are picking up the homeless people that y'all drive by. I hope not all of y'all drive by home. I can't say for sure, but I'm a sinner, as is all of y'all. And I thank you for letting me get that off.
I know it's kind of low. The original audio is kind of low. I turned up the volume as much as I could, but I know it's a little hard to hear him. But audio is there, it's just low. But yeah, what he's saying is kind of messed up.
There's a lot more that I could tell you about this county. A lot of good things about it. But right now, that's the worst thing about this county is that I'm not able to see my mama, and she's in the place where she's not allowed to be resuscitated if she has a heart attack and come back home to my son, who's nonverbal autistic, and has handled this so poorly, he's breaking out windows in the trailer that we bought. And I appreciate y'all's time, and I'm sorry I got emotional, but I do appreciate you guys for hearing me. Remember, they cut John the Baptist's head off. That was the same type of meeting that I'm sitting here for today.
These are the faces of people who don't give a fuck. Mr. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. Who the hell is this guy? Can this guy hurry up and finish? She's like, damn. Do I really have to sit through this? Fucking hell.
For us to raise our heads to him and ask him for anything if we're not allowed, if we're not willing to help our brothers and sisters here on Christ and those that are the image bearers of that Most High God. Thank y'all.
You guys go check out the Jason Boyle show. Show him some support. He's not an auditor, right? I don't think. Well, an auditor is just a word, like the word friendship, right? I'm not a friend to anyone. Cool, man. Cool. I'm not an auditor. I'm not a cop watcher. I'm not a journalist. I'm one of the people. Some people call themselves like Republicans. Some people call themselves Democrats. Some people consider themselves conservatives. Some people will consider themselves liberals. Some people will label themselves everything under the sun, but they won't call themselves an auditor. I like listening to Press Harder and his philosophies, talking about just being like one of the people. I don't think I understand that as much as he does, but I think I do understand it in a sense where I believe I'm just one of the people when it comes to this YouTube world. Thank you, Made in America. When it comes to this YouTube world, right? When it comes to auditing or recording cops, I don't believe I'm above anybody or none of that. I just believe that I am one of the people. And I've been saying that for a long time. One of the people. And I think that's important for me to feel that way as I continue my work. And yeah, Brandon Mitchell says the definition of audit is an inspection. Yeah, I mean, inspecting our government buildings, right? So you can choose to call yourself an auditor. You can choose not to. I think it's really neither bad nor good. It's just a word derived out of thin air, like my last blunt, or my blunt went into thin air. If that makes any sense, I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like I don't get offended when people say they're auditors or when people say they're not auditors. I do try to keep the original premise of what that meant, I guess, in the YouTube community world. And that was just hold public officials accountable. Go ask questions in our installations, our government installations, and ask questions where the public is allowed. And you immediately started to see them scurry. Like, fuck, they're recording me. Oh my God. Fucking running away and shit. Turn off the lights and close the doors. The camera, fuck. Fuck. You guys think I'm not exaggerating. That's how they fucking do it. If you've been watching audits and these types of videos, or not an audit, you're gonna see people acting fucking psychotic. Hell yeah, Brandon. Thanks for being here, brother. You're gonna see people acting crazy. And I think that's why government has grown into a shitty government, right? Because we don't question them anymore. We don't even know that we can hold them accountable. We can go in there with their cameras, record, and ask questions. We don't even know that shit. The majority of the people don't know that shit. They're too busy watching fucking Marvel movies and American Idol and the Dodgers and the Raiders and the fucking Marvel movies and the Disney shows and all the fucking dumb shit that is entertaining them. I can say this shit over and over again, and it's going to continue to be that way. We're entertained. That's what it is. We're entertained with bullshit and fucking and acting, right? We're entertained with actors. We fucking look at them as idols and we cherish them. There's a website called The Chive. Anybody ever heard of The Chive? They have a thing where they put Bill Murray on a sticker on the window. And if you have a Bill Murray sticker on the truck window, you're basically a fan of The Chive. Why? Why? Fucking why? Gladiators, right? I tell you what though, Gladiators is a movie that I'm willing to be entertained on. It also show you that we who are entertained, we lose everything, right? At the end of the day. Are you not entertained? Yep. Accountability under diligent, intense testing or representation. Auditor. That's what's up. My book? Do I have a book yet? Are you talking about the Know Your Rights The little book. That's Jason Bassler's book. My publisher, my assistant, published it for Jason Bassler. Hell yeah. 300 is the last movie I saw in theater. That was a good one. Can't lie. I was entertained. I'm just as guilty as everybody else, I guess, but not as guilty, I guess. Right? Give me the slap on the wrist, because I've been doing my homework on my rights. Right? What's up, Razor City Observer? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Army will harmony. We're entertained, folks. We're so entertained that we don't know what to do with ourselves anymore. We just jump on TikTok and get lost in the
Jason
scroll.
Boyle here reporting outside of Jason Alderman's house. I believe this is the right house. I got here in the Oconee County Sheriff.
Fuck. Homie went to homie's house and shit. Damn. But yeah, comic book is done. I just need to put it together. Great question, guys. It's done. The first one's done. I just need to have my daughter put it together and just order it. So I'll let you guys know. And I also have t-shirts coming on the way as well. You guys want to see the pattern of the t-shirt? And it's dedicated to the late Jamie Daves, a friend of mine who passed away. And this is going to be the shirt. End qualified immunity. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says end qualified immunity. It's a little pig. I even put the pig skin on it. And on the bottom, it says Blue Lives Murder with the blue line tramp stamp. Blue Lives Murder. Murder. It's murder. So, and here's a tattoo. He got the tattoo, you know, after he was inspired to get this from my channel. So you see the end qualified immunity tattoo with the pig, the blue line tramp stamp. So he sent me text messages before on Instagram, actually, talking about that I should turn it into a shirt. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. So that's going to be coming out. I'm going to have shirts of that. What's up, Johnny Bravo? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. So you guys be ready for that. Be ready for that. Comic book and some shirts, some new merch coming out. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Shit, go subscribe to what's this guy's channel name? The Jason Boyle Show. The Jason Boyle Show. Go subscribe. Let him know Send the Man sent ya. Send the Man sent ya. Alright, folks. Peace.